A plunge of this scale would effectively erase the recent gains for U.S. stocks, as investors worry about the consequences of central banks raising interest rates and rising inflation. The comments from a leader of one of the main U.S. banking giants will not assuage any fears. In an interview with Bloomberg Television, Mr. Pinto warned, "We know there will be a correction at some point. It could be a deep correction. It could be between 20% to 40% depending on the valuation." GETTYRising. Inflation, increased interest rates and the prospect of a trade war have investors worried. Added, investors are already nervous about the prospect of an international trade war following Donald Trump's announcement about planned tariffs on metal imports. China and the EU have reacted angrily to the idea, with retaliatory measures under consideration to combat the huge effect Trump's plans would have on the global economy. Mr. Pinto added, "Markets are going to be nervous about anything. Nervous about anything that relates to inflation, nervous about anything that relates to growth. These tariffs, if they go a lot beyond what has been announced, it is something that will concern the markets about future growth." Bloomberg British foreign financier Daniel Pinto warned about the impact of tariffs on future growth. Donald Trump is expected to impose 25% tariffs on steel imports and 10% on aluminum. Concerns were echoed by Jamie Dimon, the JP Morgan chief executive officer. He warned, "If it continues and it gets worse, then it will hurt growth, it will hurt investment, it could offset some of the very huge positives we've had from competitive tax reform. I think we're okay for a while, but one day we will have a recession. I don't think it will be this year. Could it be late 2019?